If someone from 2000 were to time travel to present day 2024, what would shock them the most? I feel the people who would have a unique insight to this are folks coming out of prison after serving long 10-year sentences. I once heard one ex-prisoner say he noticed how angry everyone is. Another ex-prisoner said he noticed that no one noticed him, i.e. everyone is so busy looking at their phone that they don't look up. How much phones have progressed, and how much we use them in everyday life. Wait, Apple is actually one of the biggest companies in the world? For a while I thought that they were going under. The Who had to get on a plane. I remember being late for an international flight in Holland and Twinde and was able to run through airport and hop on with about 5 minutes before departure. Airport staff were great. A few years later and you can't board if you're less than 40 minutes before departure. The Simpsons, Family Guy and South Park are still producing new episodes. The fact there are now almost 1,000 Pokemon compared to the 151 back in the day. Also phones and obsession with social media. That The Matrix was right and 1999 was the peak for us. We still don't know what the One Piece is. The overall cultural shift of the last 20 years. The extreme opinions and cult-like mentality politics. The very us vs them mentality that seems to have settled over everything. Things are just more volatile than they were 20 years ago. Edit. Typo. How many freedoms and civil rights we lost due to national security. You might enjoy Georgiates. The Future is Dumb series of videos on YouTube, where a time traveler from the 90s reports on events in the 2010s and 2020s. It's pretty funny, and makes a lot of good points about how much things have changed. No Twin Towers. How dumb we've become. LGBT rights and societal acceptance. It changed fast. In 2000, the Defense of Marriage Act had just been signed 4 years before. LGBT was mostly closeted or played as a joke in society and media, outside of a few areas. That Chandler is dead. How poorly people are paid in comparison to the cost of housing and basic necessities. I think people would be shocked by the amount of homeless people in Toronto, Canada. People would be shocked about how much that city has declined. How bad social media turned out. I can tell you right now, if a teacher was thrown into the future, they would immediately see that there are calculators in your pocket. The near total extinction of video stores. How integral phones and internet have become. Subscriptions. Hello, I time traveled from the year 2000. It took me exactly 24 years. And what shocks me the most? The insane levels of depression, inactivity, and lack of motivation among younger people. And don't tell me I idealize the past. The difference is huge, frightening, and confirmed by statistics. The second most shocking thing is the temperature. The me from 2000 would never believe the town could reach 40 C for more than 2 days in a year, 30 days in 2023, or that there could be no snow holding on the ground at all in winter 0 days last winter, and the last before. I suspect those two paragraphs are somehow linked. I mean, if the current kids are at least as smart as me, the time traveler, and am really dumb, those two paragraphs are definitely linked. Trump.